I'm not going to the White House. No, I'm not going to the White House. We're not going to be invited.
You're not going to be invited?
I doubt it.
The purpose of this podcast is to demonstrate how and why Megan Rapinoe utilises social media effectively to engage with her fans. She uses her platform as one of the most popular athletes at the moment to highlight current social justice issues within her content across all social media platforms. She is particularly vocal regarding police brutality, the equal pay debate, as well as LGBTQ+ rights. She uses humour to accentuate her prominent points, utilising her quirky personality to create memorable speeches and social media posts. You know you have ruffled a few feathers if you have been involved in a Twitter feud with Donald Trump, with this being the case for Megan during the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. In my opinion, there are 3 key reasons why Megan is so successful at appealing to her fans on social media. Number 1, use of various social media platforms. Number 2, consistent and relative content uploaded. And number 3, behind-the-scenes footage. Megan is the talented US women's soccer player, an aunt, sister and daughter, a supportive teammate, a loving partner, as well as a proud activist for social change and gender equality. You know how I know all of this? Through her social media platforms. She didn't win a Shorty Award for the best of social media in sports for nothing. She uses a wide variety of social media platforms, with Instagram and Twitter being 2 I will focus on. I believe these 2 platforms to be the most successful for fan engagement as they appeal to a younger adult fan base, which is in line with her brand's direction. She uses Instagram frequently through sharing photos and videos to her main feed, as well as using the Instagram Stories aspect. Stories is used well to keep her fans up to date with her daily activities, as well as to discuss issues which she currently finds concerning. I feel she does this well through often having swipe-up links for merchandise purchases, news articles involving herself, the US women's soccer team, her local Seattle team, as well as recently having links to connect with voting options for the upcoming federal elections in America. She is a passionate advocate for all having equal opportunities to vote, and considering the current apparent polling booth issues, it is a relevant and educational approach to an aspect of her social media presence. Megan has a strong presence on Twitter, which has attracted over 900,000 followers. She blew up on Twitter and other social media platforms when she became the first non-NFL athlete to take a knee in support of Colin Kaepernick. This was the initial starting point for her strong support towards this movement, and the content she shared aimed in solidifying this support. Twitter has been so successful for her regarding this through her constant retweeting of videos and photos that she is tagged in showing her stance towards previously discussed Black Lives Matter and gender equality issues, as well as standing up for the underdogs to make politics cool. The next excerpt that she shared on both Instagram and Twitter showcases that sports is inclusive for all and the work that her US women's national team is doing towards increasing and promoting inclusivity. The footage engages with a wide audience encompassing multiple demographics and further solidifies her exceptional ability to engage with her fans online and through social media.
We have to be better. We have to love more, hate less. We gotta listen more and talk less. We gotta know that this is everybody's responsibility. Every single person here. Every single person who's not here. Every single person who doesn't want to be here. Every single person who agrees and doesn't agree. It's our responsibility to make this world a better place.
As previously mentioned, Megan is a consistent uploader across all her social media platforms, and I notice daily story updates on her Instagram or retweets on her Twitter. It is this constant and relative content she is readily available which definitely maintains my interest in not only her as an individual and as an athlete, but also my interest in what the content is about. Personally, I know more about what is going on in America regarding the Black Lives Matter movement and the athletes kneeling for a change through what she is posting or sharing, so there is definitely a strong level of education provided through her posts. Most recently, she has been on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, discussing activism in sports, as well as her brand new HBO show which airs this week. The show, entitled Seeing America, involves her discussing social justice issues with her guests. The first episode features Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a New York Congresswoman also making waves on social media and in the news for her passion and dedication towards creating change.
I'm a gay female athlete. I can't ever just be one thing. Is there an opportunity to shift our country?
Injustice is not built to last.
Her Instagram engages well with her fans because we get a sense of relatability through the fact that pictures posted are not just of her job as a footballer, but of a much wider range of things. These behind-the-scenes photos are of her family, vacations, her friends, as well as simply nights out for dinner and a few drinks. I know I relate a lot more with celebrities such as Megan, who at the end of the day seem like a regular human being, yet still trying to make a difference in a very strange world we find ourselves currently in. By doing all this, she's able to connect with a far broader audience than simply sports fans and consequently increases her brand and her reach. She also uses social media to showcase some of her celebrity associations, apart from the athletes she plays alongside or her Olympian basketball girlfriend Sue Bird. These friendships often being linked to their stance on societal issues she feels strongly about, with one example being her friendship with Hillary Clinton, a vocal supporter of gender equality and women in sport. Yet another example that Megan is confident in her viewpoints and in what she shares online without seeming too concerned on how this might impact people's viewpoints. Her relationship with Sue Bird is something that has been well documented, considering both are extremely talented athletes in their individual sports, and were highlighted in Sue's Player Tribune article written after Megan's Twitter feud with Donald Trump. The support they have for each other across all social media platforms is yet another positive reason why she engages so well with her fans, particularly those identifying as LGBT. In conclusion, Megan Rapinoe is one of the most talked about athletes in the world right now. This level of awareness is not just because of her immense success as a soccer player, but for her activism and drive for change. She is extremely successful for effectively engaging with her fans through her strong presence across numerous social media platforms with consistent and relative uploads. Another area she appeals to her fans is through her behind-the-scenes footage, where we get to know what it actually is like being a professional athlete as well as her friends and family. The photos she provides of her vacations and downtime help us feel a sense of relatability, and through her relationship with Sue Bird, she has reached an even broader fan base by incorporating basketball fans as well.